Can you think of any examples where through this, the work we're doing to identify clear problems, that we ended up in a place that we never expected? That's like where we are at this stage was different than the idea that we started out with. Do you think of any examples?
Sometimes, we work with like a product where we have, kind of subject matter experts who really understand like a technology and a particular aspect of their work. We had worked with kind of a legal product that had a search engine that was really smart, and they knew the technology under the hood. It was using some very smart technology, and they wanted to turn that into a product. So in turning it into a product, we, through this process of discovery, it became less about, it's not only about the search and the results of the search, but how do I organize those search results? How do I package those results in a way that I can control as your attorney, and maybe take a subset of that I actually want to recommend to my client? And how do I communicate that? How do I keep that secure? There are aspects of that experience that they just had not considered yet. And that came out of that understanding of kind of what the end user of the software would really need. Like, it's one thing that we do great search, find the information that you need, present it really clearly, but understanding kind of how does that have to get packaged? How does it get shared? How does their end client respond to it? How do we keep it secure? That really kind of opened the eyes of the client, and they realized that there's more to this than what they were originally expecting. We did early prototypes, and once we started getting that back in front of some of the end users who were attorneys that would use the software, we got great validation that you're really thinking it through. You're really thinking through kind of what the end of the road looks like once I get that packaged results out of the search. It's not just about the search. So
I'm thinking about another project that we're about to launch right now that's in the fitness space, and really successful leader in the fitness space. Had actually done some work on an existing mobile app and brought that, and kind of it wasn't going well, and they wanted to take it to the next level. But in this problem space, when we started to really dig into it, what we realized, and what he realized, was he wanted to solve a whole different problem, and that he went from kind of like one direction to a whole different product vision that we began to validate. And now we're launching a product that looks very different than where we started in the discovery workshop. So it's a great example of how things can evolve, how user interviews and competitive analysis, all this stuff can change the trajectory of a whole product. We're working with somebody right now I know who realized that there were a lot more competitors than he thought, and now we're paying more attention to kind of the differentiation of that product, and perhaps going deeper into certain feature sets because of what other products in the market are doing well or not doing well.
Right.
All of that's informing this product strategy. How do you come up with the right problems to solve?
Yeah, seeing kind of the relative value. We can go down, path A, B, or C. We came into this project thinking it was A, but now there's real evidence, and now there's real signs that we could see that really the real opportunity that's high value with the user, differentiating in the market, and we know that we could technically do it, supports the business goals that it's B, and let's identify that early and align and say, okay, B is the direction, and this is the direction that we want to pursue.